Greetings, family. How are you doing? Hoping that you are doing perfectly well. Today, we talk about something Tiani revealed on November 8th, just last weekend, when he went to visit a place called Gaia, where he was meeting people, and this is in the Dosso region in the Republic of Niger. So Abdurrahman Tiani revealed something very crazy, because we are expecting that our brothers can at least calm down and stop being the people who are being used by the West to destabilize us. This is about France. And during the meeting in Gaza, the president, General Abdurrahman Tiani, denounced the presence of French troops in Benin, stating that they were redeployed there after their departure in Niger. So when the French troops were chased out of Niger and they went, we were told they went to Chad, but they never went. They just went to Benin, and the French soldiers are in Benin. He also mentioned that the docking of the helicopter carrier at the port of Cotonou, a presence he deems not innocence. So there's this helicopter carrier called Tonnerre at the port of Cotonou. This is a French helicopter carrier, and all this is being planned to destabilize Niger and the AES. It's a whole plan to to keep on doing things within the AES, and they are using Benin. So Tiani decided one thing, and I was very shocked, because I didn't know that the border between Niger and Benin is closed up until now. And this is what Tiani said. He said, as long as the situation does not change on the Beninese side, Niger has no choice but to keep the border closed. Opening it would amount to betraying the aspiration of the Nigerian people. This is what he declared, emphasizing an unshakable stance grounded in national sovereignty. And this strategic decision, which keeps the pressure on Benin, reflects Niger's determination to make no concessions in the face of what it perceives as external threats orchestrated from Beninese territory. This is what is happening, and this is what you always see. Like when we talk about Mali, there's Algeria. When we talk about Burkina, there's Cote d'Ivoire. When we talk about Niger, there's Benin. And it has to be our own brother who is being used to destroy what we are building. And not that the people of that country, they are brothers, the brothers of the people who are living in this country, don't want freedom. They want, but you have ensured that these people cannot get even a chance at freedom. When you look at, for example, Cote d'Ivoire, their president is now on the 4th term. He will be going the 20th year after the next 5 years. He's old, he's 83. When you look at Benin, they have Patrice Talon, who is still planning on extending. When you look at Algeria, crazy. Our people are suffering in Algeria trying to cross the ocean. They are being taken and put in prison, slavery, and all that. So it's crazy that our neighbors who are our brothers are the people who are being used to enforce our downfall. But you know what? Tiani says he's not opening the borders. I wish Traro could do the same, but they still need their people across the border, because these borders are the ones, like in Cote d'Ivoire, they are the ones which the terrorists use. So it's crazy, but they will still win.
That's the reason they resorted for Togo, for the uranium, to Russia. I think it's all these issues. You remember when we were talking about the pipeline and how it was being sabotaged by Benin. So it shows you that, imagine if Togo also gives you trouble like whatever Benin is doing. If you are a landlocked country in Africa, just because we don't have that, brotherhood, we don't have that. It's not about, like what Traro was saying, for the army, it's not about the leaders. It's about the vows that we made, for the military, to serve the nation, to protect whoever is our enemy. That's the focus, not our leaders and not anybody else. But for our leaders, the enemy is the one that is not serving their master. So they would rather sabotage anything for that country just because he is not serving the master that has made this person to stay in power for 4-5 terms without any problems. And whatever I was saying, I think I've seen also, I don't know if it's real, whatever Museveni was saying
About the ocean.
the ocean, yeah, the Indian
It's
Ocean.
true.
It's true what he said, yeah.
What did he say?
So Museveni claims that the Indian Ocean belongs to Uganda, and there will be some commotions in future just because of that. And looking at an elder like him saying such things and making such claims and causing trouble for the future generation, well, Museveni in the next probably 20 years, he won't be.
20?
Yeah, let's give him 20 years. We don't know God's plan, but definitely in the next 20 years, he probably will not be with us. And what kind of problem are you leaving for this Ugandan generation?
He's saying he's not ruling out war between Kenya
and Uganda. What kind of relations?
If there'll ever be, a problem like Kenya says Uganda, you cannot access the Indian Ocean. So, and the crazy thing is his son is posting on Twitter. Like I've just seen right now him posting and saying, what are people saying about the Indian Ocean? Anyway, these people just talk. But
what kind of sentiments are these coming from an elder who knows for sure that what this thing can cause, And looking at the internet right now, people will just populate something and make it such a big issue when it's not even something to focus on, but just because there were some nitty-gritties that were hanging behind, they can use that to escalate issues. What if Kenyans take this seriously and, retaliate?
That is why we need to cross out all these borders,
exactly,
and have one of Africa. And Uganda would just be like a province of Africa.
Ethiopia is suffering up to today just because it's trying to access the port and there's nowhere to go to. Somaliland, I don't know what, they've been given problems just to try to access the port so that they can be moving in and out their goods and services easily through the ocean. So you see, until maybe we have these borders removed.
Borderless Africa, one Africa.
Yeah, imagine if one of the AES countries had a port, do you think they could be facing such problems of trying to move their goods? Because that AES federation is one. You want to take out your uranium, Niger, fine, move through my country, use the port, it's ours. Anyways, it's not mine. I'm just fortunate to be the one on the coastline. So we have a long way to go as Africa, and seeing this Benin and realizing that these are brothers and sisters who are not benefiting from trade amongst each other because borders are closed. There's movements of goods and people and services, and there's relatives on this side and on the other side.
Support us by buying us coffee. You have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and on your screen as buymeacoffee.com/African Pass. We have our merchandise on Fourth War, link is in the description, and you can see this beautiful merchandise passing around. And also elegantmasai.com for handmade African items. It takes you to our link elegantmasai.com, which is an e-commerce website, so you can purchase without fear. And also like, share, subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye. Naongea sana na